Archangel Michael says, there are forces that thought they could bind your destiny in silence, weaving secret plans behind closed doors. They believe their whispers could drown your voice and their schemes could overshadow your path. But now the heavens themselves are tearing apart those plots. And what was hidden against you is shattering like glass in the wind. The air around you carries attention like the weight before a storm breaks. Those who sat in darkness, plotting your downfall, are trembling at the collapse of their own devices. They thought you would never rise, but the ground beneath them is shifting, and everything they built against you is sinking. Shadows that tried to cover your name are retreating. Whispers that spread lies about you are fading into silence. And soon, in places your feet have never walked, your name will rise like light breaking through a locked chamber. Every attempt to bury your truth is now being overturned. The traps set in secrecy are collapsing under their own weight. The eyes that once mocked you will watch in shock as your life shines brighter than ever before. Type Amen to get blessing. 333. A table was set where you were not invited. Yet your presence will still be spoken of. The doors that were slammed in your face are beginning to creak open without warning. The very people who plotted against you will be the ones forced to announce your victory. Their plans were meant to leave you abandoned. Their words were designed to chain you. But instead, those same words are being turned into stepping stones for your rise. Your story is unfolding in places you never thought your name would reach. New voices are rising in your defense, carrying your truth further than the reach of your enemies. Every hidden attack is being exposed under the light of divine intervention. The collapse of their schemes will not be quiet. It will echo and people will whisper not about their plots but about your resilience. And in those whispers, your name will be carried into places where honor and recognition await you. Type Amen to get blessing. 444. They wanted you forgotten. Those who once excluded you will now hear your name in places they can no longer access. Meanwhile, those who dismissed your struggles will witness your rise to a position of honor. Your story is being rewritten with newfound strength. Each chapter, previously filled with despair, is transforming into powerful testimonies of success. The people who plotted against you are now ensnared in their own failures. This transformation is unfolding swiftly. The burden of their secret schemes weighs heavily upon them, ultimately crushing them instead of you. You are advancing unimpeded while they remain trapped in their own traps. Type Amen to receive blessings. If you would like to show more support, consider offering super thanks with contributions of up to $20. The night is unrestful due to the developments taking place. The silence now carries whispers of strategies that once opposed you, now shattering like fragile glass. Each step you take is being cleared. As their progress falters within the ruins of their own making, their collapse is anything but subtle. It is loud, visible, and undeniable. Those who once took pleasure in your suffering now tremble as their plans backfire. They attempted to constrain you, yet they have ensnared themselves in the very traps they devised. Your name is traversing unseen paths, whispered in discussions for which you were never invited, and its mention now carries admiration rather than disdain. The brilliance of your destiny can no longer be obscured by their shadows. Even their silence now conveys a powerful message. Where they once spread rumors, they now lower their gaze, humbled by the repercussions of their words. Meanwhile, heaven is elevating your name to heights untouched by envy. Type Amen to receive blessings. Each attempt to dim your light has only intensified its brilliance. Their defenses are weakening, their alliances are crumbling. They believed they were constructing a fortress, yet it has become a collapsing cage around them. The shift is happening more rapidly than they can grasp. The threat you face is very real, but equally present is the protective barrier being constructed around you. Please affirm your blessing by typing Amen 666. It is likely that a moment will soon arrive when the facade he upholds crumbles. His outward smile will fail to disguise the envy simmering beneath the surface, and his words will betray him, leaking his true intentions like cracks within glass. Until that pivotal moment occurs, it is imperative that you remain observant. Proceed with caution, not fear, for his scheme relies on your ignorance and unawareness of the truth until it is too late. Your spirit has sensed unrest because, on a deeper level, you already recognize that internal urge, the warning within you. This intuition points to realities that have existed yet remained unacknowledged. Do not silence your inner voice, it aims to protect your destiny. Archangel Michael reassures us by stating, "Heaven has declared that no shadow of man can extinguish your light." They may endeavor to disrupt your path, but what is meant to be shall not be undone. The journey may be fraught with peril, yet it will implode under its own deceit if you remain steadfast. Type Amen 777 to strengthen your path. As you approach your breakthrough, your adversaries grow increasingly anxious. They are aware of your rising blessings, and this knowledge disturbs them. Their disdain is not directed at you personally, rather, it is for the vibrant light you radiate and the promising future that awaits you. This is precisely why this individual, who once claimed to be a brother, friend, or guide, is laboring tirelessly in silence. He cannot tolerate the thought of your advancement toward the opportunities that lie ahead of him. Consumed by envy, he attempts to seize what rightfully belongs to others. However, acknowledge this truth: he cannot succeed unless you grant him permission. His triumph depends on your lowered guard, and divine providence will not allow anyone else to claim what has been destined for you. This cautionary message is intended not to instill fear but to prepare you for what lies ahead. You possess untapped strength, and once it is awakened, it will dismantle his schemes. This phase marks not an end but the beginning of your ascent. Type Amen 888 if you believe your blessings are secure. The very foundation of your life is undergoing a transformation that may not yet be clear to you. The strides you take toward your future may feel burdensome, as unseen forces endeavor to impede your progress. This weight is not accidental, it signifies the rise of betrayal in your midst. The person you once trusted has weaponized that trust against you. He wears a smile, pretending that nothing has changed, while secretly hoarding information not meant for your benefit but sharpened to disrupt your destiny. You may recall moments when his words seemed insincere, when his promises felt hollow. These were indicators of a looming shift. He has already made his choice, and it does not involve you. Do not be deceived by his facade. The shadow he casts tells a different story, one that obscures schemes you were never meant to confront. This warning comes at a time when the era of concealed intentions approaches its end. Type Amen 999 to protect your destiny from deceit. The truth is drawing near, and soon his actions will unveil his true self. The allies he pretends to have, the discussions he keeps hidden from you, and the sudden silences will ultimately reveal the chains he seeks to bind you with. Yet, the heavens have already prepared the means to sever those chains. Your future is bright, and brightness naturally attracts those who lack their own illuminating light. They aim to take, replicate, and dismantle what they cannot create. This man has chosen the role of adversary, unaware that his plot is already faltering. For where there is light, shadows flee. His silence may seem imposing, but once your spirit awakens, he will shrink away. What he attempted to steal will return to you, magnified, and only his envy will be left for him to bear. Archangel Michael asserts, regardless of the forces gathered against you, your ascent is unavoidable. His machinations may alter your path, but they cannot erase the destiny inscribed for you since the beginning. Your spirit has been chosen, and nothing birthed in darkness can overturn that truth. Type Amen 1111 to affirm your divine promise. Those wishing to offer additional support may provide super thanks with contributions of up to $20. The days ahead will test you, not to break you but to prepare you. You will see individuals reveal their true natures as the fog clears. Some revelations may surprise you, others may wound you, yet all will propel you closer to the life you rightfully deserve. The man scheming against you believes himself cunning, yet his role is destined for collapse. His treachery will not last indefinitely, and his plans will backfire in ways he never foresaw. What he intended for you will ultimately return to him in abundance. During this time, your spirit must remain steadfast. Do not allow anger or bitterness to take root, for that is exactly what he desires. Instead, let strength and wisdom guide you as you prepare for the breakthrough that will silence every adversary. The energy surrounding you is shifting, and even he will sense it. The doors he tried to close will swing wide open. The blessings he sought to delay will come swiftly. And the future he intended to commandeer will shine even more brightly. Nothing he does can prevent what has already been decreed as yours. Type Amen 1212 if you believe that no weapon formed against you will prosper. The winds of change are picking up, and you can almost feel the pressure mounting within you. What once seemed secure now carries an atmosphere of uncertainty, and this is not without cause. The plots against you are nearing their climax, yet so too is the protective force surrounding you. He may think his silence affords him protection, but intentions cannot remain hidden forever. Every move he makes leaves a trail, meticulously recorded by the heavens. His seemingly infallible strategies will become the very evidence of his undoing. You are being summoned to places that once rejected you, remembered in moments meant to erase you. Their downfall creates the space for your elevation, their brokenness stands as evidence of your restoration. This transformation is irreversible, propelling you into the unexpected. Every whisper of shame is silenced. Every hidden weapon formed against you is failing. Your name is gaining favor in uncharted territories. Type Amen to receive blessings. Their adversaries believed they had ample time, but time itself has turned against them. Every moment that passes reveals further evidence of their collapse. Each hour uncovers new insights into how the divine has acted in your favor. Doors are opening effortlessly, with keys previously withheld now placed in your possession. Opportunities in realms you never imagined are arising in your honor. The voices that once mocked your challenges are now silenced. Their laughter has morphed into astonishment, quickly giving way to fear, for they cannot comprehend how everything has reversed so swiftly. You now stand on elevated ground. Their schemes lie buried beneath the weight of truth, while your victory resounds louder than their betrayal. Type Amen to receive blessings. The silence surrounding you is breaking, as the hidden becomes visible. Those who plotted in secrecy against your destiny are witnessing their plans dissolve. Strategies once believed to be unshakable are now nothing more than dust scattered by the wind. The strength of your light is too potent to be overshadowed by their darkness. Every instance where your name was invoked with malice is trembling under scrutiny. The very spaces where they conspired are now sites of their defeat. Your name, once condemned to failure, now rises as a beacon of hope. Individuals who have never met you are beginning to speak your name with reverence. In places you have yet to visit, your identity shines with undeniable brilliance. Their confusion deepens with each passing day as they struggle to comprehend how everything they tried to bury is flourishing into blessings. Type Amen 2626 to claim your divine release. You have endured trials, but now you shall emerge from the ashes. Every tear that watered your silent prayers has prepared the ground for this miracle. The seed of breakthrough is germinating and soon will blossom before all who doubted you. This person will bring forth not just words, but tangible evidence. They will present you with proof that your waiting has not been in vain. The news they deliver will be the key that unlocks blessings held back for years. What was taken from you is returning with interest. What was delayed is now accelerating. What was denied is being restored in a manner that cannot be halted. Comment, my time has come. If you feel this prophecy stirring within you, type Amen 2727 to open your new chapter. The chains of loneliness are breaking as divine connections emerge. The sound of their approach will shatter the silence you have carried in your heart. Where rejection once resided, acceptance and love are now being nurtured. This person arrives as more than a messenger, they are a sign of heaven's favor upon your life. They carry the oil of release that will pour over you and everyone connected to you. Their words will heal wounds you thought would never close. At the moment they speak, your soul will leap, and you will know this is the moment you have been awaiting. Fear will dissipate, doubt will vanish, and peace will overflow. They worked in shadows to erase your influence. But destiny is rewriting their script. And now you are becoming the name remembered in circles you've never touched. Every false word that was spoken against you is being uprooted. Their alliances are breaking apart like brittle chains. And what was designed to end you is now turning into the evidence that lifts you higher. The collapse of their secret plans is not by chance. It is deliberate. It is the hand of heaven moving every piece into place for your redemption. Soon they will watch helplessly as your light spreads into spaces they could never imagine. Your story is no longer confined to silence. It is breaking through barriers. And where they expected you to be hidden, you are now being revealed in brilliance. Type Amen to get blessing. 555. The walls that once held your name in silence are trembling. The chains that were fastened against your destiny are snapping one by one. And the enemies who rejoiced in secret are now left in fear, watching their plans collapse before their very eyes. They built hidden strategies in the dark, believing the shadows would keep them safe. They conspired behind your back, thinking their whispers would remain unheard. But the light is too strong now, and every hidden thing is being brought into the open. Your path is clearing in ways they never expected. The lies they planted are losing their roots. The masks they wore are slipping away, revealing the truth they thought they could bury forever. Even now, voices that once remained silent are speaking for you. Doors are opening in places you've never been. Your name is being carried into halls where honor is spoken and favor is granted. Type Amen to get blessing. 666. They cannot stop what is rising. The momentum has already begun and no force of envy or betrayal can slow it down. The collapse of their plans is not quiet. It's a thunder that shakes every corner of their false confidence. Your name, once targeted for destruction, is now being remembered for strength. The shame they hope to attach to you is dissolving into nothingness. And their attempts to block you are turning into the very reasons you are noticed. The people who once stood against you will be left speechless. Their faces will show the shock of realizing that nothing they did could erase what was destined for you. And instead of victory, they will taste defeat as your life begins to glow brighter. Every hidden contract against your future is tearing apart. Every silent curse spoken against you is returning to its sender. What was designed to break you is now the fuel of your rise. Type Amen to get blessing. 777. New paths are forming under your feet. Unexpected opportunities are aligning with your name. And blessings you never imagined are finding their way to your door. Those who once ignored you will be forced to notice. The very ones who shut you out will hear your name in rooms they cannot enter. And those who mocked your struggles will watch you walk into honor. Your story is rewriting itself with power. Each chapter that was meant to be filled with loss is being transformed into testimonies of victory. And those who schemed against you are now trapped in their own downfall. The shift is happening quickly. The weight of their hidden plans is too heavy and it is crushing them instead of you. You are walking free while they are left tangled in their own traps. Type Amen to get blessing 888. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. The night is restless because of what is unfolding. The silence carries whispers of plans that once stood against you, now falling apart like fragile glass. Every step you take is being cleared. While their footsteps stumble in the ruins of their own making, the collapse is not hidden. It is loud. It is visible. And it is undeniable. Those who once rejoiced at your pain are now trembling as their own devices backfire. They wanted you chained, but they are the ones bound by the very nets they spun. Your name is moving through unseen corridors, whispered in meetings you were never invited to. It is being spoken in admiration, not in slander. The brilliance of your destiny is too bright to be dimmed by their shadows any longer. Even their silence speaks volumes now. For where once they spread gossip, they now avoid your gaze, ashamed of what their words have created. And all the while heaven lifts your name higher where no hand of envy can reach. Type Amen to get blessing. 999. Every attempt to hide your light has only made it burn stronger. Their walls are cracking, their defenses are crumbling, and their alliances are breaking apart. They thought they were building a fortress, but it was only a cage collapsing around them. The tables are turning faster than they can comprehend. You are being called into places that once denied you. You are being remembered in moments that were designed to erase you. Their downfall is your rise. Their brokenness is the evidence of your restoration. The shift is unstoppable now. And your journey is carrying you into the unexpected. Every whisper of shame is being silenced. Every hidden weapon formed against you is failing. And your name is finding favor in lands you have not yet stepped upon. Tape Amen to get blessing 111. The enemies thought they had time, but time itself has turned against them. Every moment that passes reveals more of their collapse. Every hour brings another revelation of how heaven has moved on your behalf. Doors are unlocking on their own. Keys that were once withheld are being placed in your hands. And places you never expected to reach are being opened in your honor. The voices that once laughed at your pain are silent now. Their laughter has turned to shock, and their shock is turning into fear. For they cannot understand how everything reversed so quickly. You are standing on higher ground. Their plots are buried under the weight of truth, and your victory is being announced louder than their betrayal. Type Amen to get blessing. 222. The silence around you is breaking because the unseen has been revealed. Those who sat in secret, drawing lines against your destiny, are watching their own blueprints vanish. Their plans, once thought unshakable, are now dust scattered in the wind. The light is too strong for their shadows. Every corner where your name was spoken in malice is now trembling with exposure. The very rooms where they plotted are becoming the grounds of their defeat. Your name, once targeted for ruin, is now being lifted like a banner. People who never met you are beginning to speak of you with honor. In places your feet have never walked, your identity is shining like fire. Their confusion grows with each passing day. They cannot understand how everything they try to bury is sprouting into blessings. And now their downfall is tied to your rise. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The chains of their secret meetings are rattling loose. Their conversations once hidden are spilling into the open. And what they thought was silence is now a sound that exposes them. They will watch as your life is celebrated. They will see you lifted into recognition, and they will know that the power that moves on your behalf is greater than anything they could form. Every closed gate is unlocking. Every denial is turning into acceptance, and every betrayal is becoming the reason for your breakthrough. You are stepping into a season where your voice will echo further than their lies ever could. And those who try to silence you will be left powerless. Type Amen to get blessing. For 44, the collapse of their schemes is not quiet. It is thunderous. Every brick they laid against you is falling on their own heads. They cannot stop what is happening now. You are walking into places you never expected. Your name is traveling where you never sent it. And your story is being retold with glory, not with shame. The storms they stirred against you are turning into winds that push you forward. Their traps are the evidence of your survival. And their defeat is the proof of your protection. What was meant to be your ending is now your beginning. What was meant to be your silence is now your voice. And nothing can hold back what is rising. Type Amen to get blessing. 555, even the ground beneath you is shifting in your favor. The walls that try to confine you are breaking apart. And the locks that try to restrain you are being shattered. Their secrets are too weak to stand. Their alliances are crumbling under the weight of truth. And their intentions are scattering like ashes in the wind. Your name is being carried on currents you cannot see. It is being spoken in admiration where envy once tried to destroy it. And favor is being attached to your identity. They cannot undo what has begun. They cannot erase what is written, and they cannot stop the rise that is happening now. Tip Amen to get blessing. 666, the storm of their intentions has turned against them. What they meant to hide is now uncovered. What they meant to destroy is now rising. Their voices have gone silent because the collapse of their schemes cannot be denied. Your name is carried by winds of favor. It is moving into places where your footsteps have not yet reached. People you do not know are speaking of you with honor, while those who envied you cannot stop what is unfolding. Every false path they laid before you is being erased. Every crooked plan is being overturned. And where they expected your fall, a sudden lifting is taking place. They thought you were finished, but they never understood the power standing with you. Their surprise will be great, for your victory will shine in the very places they wanted you forgotten. Type Amen to get blessing. 777, the whispers they once spread in the dark are now being drowned out by the sound of your breakthrough. Their secret gatherings cannot withstand the force of truth. And their plans are crumbling before they can even be completed. Your light is too strong, your path too guarded, your destiny too secure. Every barrier is falling and every locked gate is opening in your favor. They cannot silence what heaven has chosen to announce. The weight of their betrayal has turned into the weight of their defeat. And the pressure they placed on you has become the very reason for your strength. What was designed to break you is now your stepping stone. The collapse of their schemes will not go unnoticed. It will be a sign and others will see it. They will speak of you not as the one defeated but as the one preserved and exalted. Type Amen to get blessing. 888, your name is entering new chapters of recognition. Invitations are being prepared for you in places you never sought, and blessings are traveling faster than their curses ever could. The downfall of those who schemed against you is a warning to others. It will show that no secret weapon can stand against the chosen. And it will remind the world that your destiny is untouchable. The enemies who rejoiced too soon are now trembling too late. Their laughter is gone, their boldness is gone, and all that remains is the shame of their failure. Meanwhile, your rise is undeniable. Every scar they left behind is becoming a mark of strength. Every wound is healing into testimony. And the story that once carried pain is now being rewritten with glory. Type Amen to get blessing. 999. The silence of their collapse echoes louder than their attacks. Their absence from your path is proof of their defeat. And the air itself carries the weight of their broken schemes. Your name is protected. It is engraved where no hand of envy can reach. It is shining brighter than ever, spreading into spaces where only honor can follow. Their secrets are powerless now. Their alliances are shattered. Their confidence is dissolved. And all they can do is watch your name being lifted. Archangel Michael says, the season of hidden attacks is over, and the season of visible breakthroughs has begun. Every enemy that rose against you is falling, and every blessing written for you is coming alive. Type Amen to get blessing 111. The ground where they stood is shaking. Every foundation they thought was solid is splitting apart beneath their feet. The secret plan they wove against you cannot stand the weight of truth that has now entered the room. Their confidence is breaking like glass. The alliances they trusted are turning into enemies of their own. And while they scramble to hold it together, you are being lifted higher without even lifting a finger. Your name is on the lips of people you have never met. In places you never visited, your story is being spoken with awe. What was meant to cover you in shame is now announcing you with glory. They cannot explain how it happened. They cannot understand why their plans have failed. All they know is that your destiny has proven stronger than their devices. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The silence of their defeat is powerful. It speaks louder than all the lies they spread against you. And it will continue to echo until their own voices fade completely. Doors are opening because of your name. Keys are being turned without your effort, and invitations are being sent to you from places you never thought would recognize your worth. Every curse is dissolving. Every trap is falling apart. And every attempt to bury you has become the reason for your sudden rise. The shift is unstoppable. The collapse of their schemes is irreversible, and your destiny is shining like the sun after a storm. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The tables they sat around to plot against you are now empty. Their chairs are vacant, their plans undone, and everything they meant for your destruction is becoming the stage for your elevation. Your strength is becoming the talk of many. Your survival is astonishing to those who watched in silence. And your rise is terrifying to those who once laughed at your pain. They thought you would never be remembered. But your name is being preserved in records they cannot erase. Your influence is expanding beyond the reach of their envy. Every wall they built to block you is falling. Every hand that was raised against you is weakening. And every barrier they formed is turning into dust. Type Amen to get blessing. For 44, Archangel Michael says, the collapse of their hidden plots is proof that heaven has stepped into your story. What once stood against you now bows before you. And what was designed to finish you is now fueling your rise. Their downfall will be public. Their shame will be visible. And your victory will be undeniable. The people who once joined them will walk away. The voices that once cheered them will go silent. And the power they thought they held is being taken from them. Meanwhile, your steps are being ordered into greatness. Your name is shining in unseen places, and your story is becoming a light no shadow can hide. Type Amen to get blessing. 555. The storm they sent toward you has circled back upon them. Every hidden word spoken in shadows is now echoing in their own ears. Their confidence is cracking, their alliances breaking, and their power fading into dust. The tables have turned with force. Where once you were the target, now they are the ones trembling. Where once they laughed, now silence and shame cover their faces. Your name is climbing higher every moment. It is being planted in rooms you never entered, written in records you never touched, and spoken with respect by people who never knew you. The very places that were once locked are now opening their doors with your name on their lips. They thought they could erase your destiny, but destiny is louder than their schemes. They thought they could block your path, but the path is widening before you. Their downfall is proof that the heavens are working on your behalf. Type Amen to get blessing. 666. The secret plans are unraveling like threads pulled from weak fabric. Every piece they tried to stitch together is falling apart in front of them. And what they once believed would harm you has become powerless. Your story is carrying a weight they cannot fight. The glow around your name is brighter than their shadows. And their envy, no matter how deep, is not enough to stop what is unfolding. Their confusion is growing by the day. Their hands are tied by their own failures. And their voices are silenced by the echo of your victory. You are stepping into a season of recognition. You are walking into circles that once denied you. And your destiny is taking root in lands you never dreamed of entering. Type Amen to get blessing. 777. The whispers of your downfall are gone. Now only the sound of your rise remains. The collapse of their plans has turned into the announcement of your breakthrough. The doors they tried to close are wide open. The bridges they burned are being rebuilt in your favor. And the opportunities they thought they had stolen are finding their way back to you multiplied. Every shadow is fleeing. Every hidden plot is dead. And every curse they tried to tie to your name is broken forever. The story has shifted and the evidence is undeniable. You are not only rising, you are being established where no hand can reach to pull you down again. Type Amen to get blessing. 888. The silence of their downfall speaks louder than their voices ever did. The emptiness of their schemes is a warning to others who may try to follow them. And the ruins of their plans are proof that no secret can stand against a chosen destiny. Your name is becoming a light in unfamiliar places. Your identity is becoming a banner in unseen territories, and the blessings attached to you are unfolding at a pace no enemy can match. Archangel Michael says the collapse of their hidden devices is a sign. It is confirmation that your journey is guarded and your victory is written. No hand of betrayal can erase what has already been declared over you. Their downfall is final. Their silence is permanent and your rise is eternal. Type Amen to get blessing. 999. The eyes that once watched you with envy are now filled with fear. The collapse of their plots has left them powerless, standing in the ruins of their own betrayal. Every secret word, every hidden step, every silent weapon is falling apart before them. The strength of your destiny is too great. The light surrounding your name cannot be dimmed. And now what was meant to destroy you has turned into the very evidence of your rise. The chains that once held you are not just weakening, they are already disintegrating. The door is no longer merely ajar, it is being flung wide open with an unstoppable force. Type Amen 888 to embrace your divine opportunity. The atmosphere around you is charged with a transformative energy, as if the very air is anticipating a monumental change. You may feel a heaviness in your chest and a tingling upon your skin, for heaven is preparing you for the impact of this momentous occasion. This event has been divinely orchestrated, and nothing in this world can hinder its arrival. The one who approaches you carries a message filled with a power greater than the chains that confine you, more strength than the obstacles that stand in your way, and more light than the darkness that surrounds you. Their presence will mark a pivotal moment that you cannot ignore. Upon their arrival, you will feel an undeniable shift in the atmosphere, and even your heartbeat will acknowledge the significance of this occasion. What they bring is extraordinary, it is divine, wrapped in the essence of your destiny. Their words have the capacity to dissolve years of hardship in an instant. Acknowledge this truth: he can only succeed if you permit it. His triumph depends on your lowered barriers, and divine intervention will not allow anyone to seize what is rightfully yours. This warning is not meant to instill fear but to equip you for the challenges ahead. You hold untapped strength that, once awakened, will dismantle his schemes. This is not the conclusion but the commencement of your rise. If you believe your blessings are secure, type Amen 888. Your life's foundation is being transformed, a change that may not seem evident just yet. Progress may feel burdensome as unseen forces seek to impede your journey. This heaviness is not coincidental, it indicates the emergence of betrayal nearby. Someone you once trusted has turned that trust against you. He smiles while pretending nothing has changed, all the while hoarding secrets that are meant to disrupt your future. Reflect on moments when his words felt insincere, or his promises seemed hollow. Those were indicators of an approaching shift. He has chosen his path, and it is not aligned with yours. Do not be misled by his false demeanor. Shadows reveal truth, hiding plots that were never meant for you to confront. This message serves as a reminder that the age of hidden motives is coming to a close. Type Amen 999 to protect your destiny from deception. The truth is drawing near, and soon his actions will expose his true character. The alliances he pretends to maintain, the conversations he withholds, and his sudden silences will ultimately lay bare the chains he aims to impose on you. Yet, the heavens have already devised a way to break those chains. Your future shines bright, attracting those unable to generate their own light. They seek to take, imitate, and destroy what they cannot create. This man has chosen to play that role, blind to the fact that his schemes are already unraveling. When light enters, darkness will fade. Though his silence may seem daunting, your awakened spirit will instill fear in him. What he intended to steal will return to you, amplified, while his envy will consume him. Archangel Michael proclaims, no matter the forces arrayed against you, your rise is assured. His plots may alter your path, but they cannot erase the destiny written for you since the very beginning. Your spirit has been chosen, and nothing born in darkness can alter that reality. Type Amen 1111 to affirm your divine promise. For those wishing to provide further support, consider offering super thanks with contributions up to $20. The days ahead will challenge you, not to break you, but to prepare you. You will witness the true natures of individuals as the fog clears. Some may astonish you, while others may wound you, yet all will guide you closer to the life you rightfully deserve. The man plotting against you believes himself cunning, yet his role is destined for failure. His treachery cannot last forever, and his plans will backfire in unforeseen ways. What he desires for you will ultimately revert back to him in excess. In this time, your spirit must remain steadfast. Do not allow anger or bitterness to take root, for that is precisely what he desires. Instead, let strength and wisdom lead you as you prepare for a breakthrough that will silence every adversary. The energy around you is shifting, and even he will discern it. The doors he attempted to close will swing wide open. The blessings he sought to delay will arrive with greater urgency. And the future he attempted to commandeer will shine even more brilliantly. Nothing he does will thwart what has already been decreed as yours. Type Amen 1212 if you believe that no weapon formed against you will prosper. The winds of change are intensifying, and you can almost feel the pressure mounting. What once seemed steadfast now carries an air of uncertainty, and this is for good reason. The plots against you are reaching their zenith, just as the protective forces surrounding you grow stronger. He may think his silence offers him protection, but intentions cannot remain hidden forever. Every move he makes is recorded in the heavens, and his so-called foolproof strategies will serve as the evidence of his demise. There will come a night when his own words betray him, revealing more than he ever intended. At that moment, you will not only witness the truth, you will feel it resonate within your very being. His betrayal will no longer be veiled in politeness or empty assurances. When that moment arrives, you will not waver, you will ascend. The dormant strength within you will ignite, shining brighter than any shadows he casts. What he orchestrated to diminish you will transform into the fuel that elevates you even higher. Type Amen 1313 to unlock the power of your ascent. The path ahead may seem uncertain, but uncertainty is the cradle of miracles. Do not fear the unseen, what is hidden is already working in your favor. The individual scheming against you cannot dictate the timing of the divine. He believes he possesses the key to your future, yet the truth is that the key was never his to hold. He may attempt to delay, distract, and dishearten you. However, each delay is preparation, and every distraction is clarity in disguise. Your destiny is not fragile. It is invincible. That is why he struggles desperately, for deep down he knows he cannot genuinely prevail. He realizes that your light far surpasses his, and his jealousy is a corrosive force within him. Their voice will cut through pain, fear, and uncertainty, guiding you onto a new path without delay. Archangel Michael advises, prepare your spirit, for this encounter is not simply for comfort, it is a summons to reclaim your rightful inheritance. The doors that seemed firmly shut are on the brink of swinging wide open, and the blessings that have been delayed are about to flow into your hands. Type Amen 999 if you believe your miracle is already en route. The chains you once deemed unbreakable are now trembling at the sound of release. The barriers that previously obstructed your journey are losing their hold before your very eyes. This is not a minor transformation, it is the kind of change that redefines the chapters of your life. This individual brings not just words but also tangible evidence. What they carry will validate what your spirit has always known but nearly abandoned hope for. They will rejuvenate the dreams you thought buried, breathing new life into them. Their presence represents the culmination of countless tears and whispered prayers you believed had gone unheard. Heaven has listened, and this serves as the undeniable confirmation you have long sought. When their facade crumbles, they will face the consequences of their actions before those they tried to deceive. They will reveal their envy and deceit, contrasted with the purity of your truth. Their silence will disintegrate, and their influence over you will vanish forever. Your destiny will not just survive, it will thrive, reclaiming even greater abundance than what they attempted to take from you. Their schemes have already unraveled, for your blessings are etched in eternity. Type Amen 1919 to affirm your eternal blessing. The ending of this chapter will signal the beginning of your highest ascension. Their betrayal will mark the end of false allegiances and the emergence of unwavering strength within you. You will transition into a new phase where darkness can no longer follow you. The shift will be imminent, unexpected opportunities will arise, doors will unlock where they were previously barred, and blessings will flood into your life more swiftly than you could have ever imagined. These occurrences are not mere coincidences, they are manifestations of divine intervention, transforming betrayal into miraculous outcomes. Although the betrayal was painful, it served as preparation. Without it, you would not have discerned who truly stands by you and who opposes you. Now, you are fortified, enlightened, and ready to soar to new heights. The destiny that belongs to you is unstoppable, it is already in motion, unfolding, and breaking through every barrier. The individual who conspired against you will fade into obscurity in the narrative of your success. Type Amen 2020 if you believe in the certainty of your victory, for the final moments of this concealed storm are nearing. The man who once stood beside you can no longer maintain his mask. His smile falters, his voice betrays uncertainty, and his shadow begins to unveil itself without his awareness. He mistakenly presumed he could shape your destiny, but destiny has never belonged to him. Every clandestine action he undertook is now catalogued against him, and the weight of his own schemes is bearing down on him. You will begin to notice, it may start subtly, but will become undeniable. A slip of the tongue, actions that contradict his words, and a sudden chill in his energy. These are not mere coincidences, they signal that his masquerade is coming to an end. Your spirit is now fortified, stronger than it has ever been. The betrayal that once threatened to break you has instead shaped a protective armor of wisdom and awareness. You will no longer be deceived by hollow promises or false loyalties. Type Amen 2121 if you are prepared for divine justice, for the reversal has already begun. What he intended to deprive you of will not merely return, it will multiply. The chains he sought to bind you with will snap back, ensnaring his own steps. This is the moment when heaven reveals the downfall of all facades, truth will rise, and no falsehood will withstand the light. His envy, betrayal, and schemes can no longer linger in silence. The instant he attempted to dictate your future, he forfeited control of his own. Soon, those who doubted you will witness the truth with their own eyes. They will see the disintegration of his plans alongside your ascending fortune. The sound of their arrival will shatter the stillness that has settled within your heart. Acceptance and love are now taking root in place of past rejection. This individual is not just a simple messenger, they embody a sign of divine favor bestowed upon your life. They carry a healing essence that will be poured over you and all those connected to you. Their words will mend the wounds you believed were beyond healing. The instant they speak, your spirit will lift, and you will realize that this is the moment you have long awaited. Anxiety will fade, uncertainty will disappear, and peace will flood your being. The shackles of despair will give way to a crown of triumph. Type Amen 2828 to embrace this blessing. Their success hinges on your willingness to lower your defenses. Heaven will not allow what is rightfully yours to be taken by another. This is a caution not meant to instigate fear, but rather to prepare you. You possess a strength that has yet to be tapped, and once it is awakened, it will cause their plans to disintegrate. This moment is not an ending, it is merely the beginning of your rise. If you believe your blessings are secure, type Amen 888. The foundation of your life is quaking with an unseen transformation. Every step forward may feel heavy, as invisible forces try to pull you back. This burden is not coincidental, it signifies a betrayal brewing behind you. The person to whom you once entrusted your secrets has misused your trust. He may appear as though nothing has changed, but in his quietude, he gathers secrets not for your benefit, but to undermine your destiny. You will recall instances when his words felt insincere, when his promises seemed increasingly fragile. These were not mere coincidences but signs of a shift that has taken place. He has already chosen his side, and it does not include you. Do not be fooled by his facade, his shadow conceals a different narrative, one filled with schemes you were never meant to uncover. This is the purpose of this warning. The time for hidden agendas is coming to an end. Type Amen 999 to protect your future from betrayal. The truth is swiftly approaching, and soon his actions will reveal his true nature. The allies he claims to have, the conversations he hides from you, and the sudden silences will all be exposed as chains intended to restrain you. Yet, heaven has already prepared a means to sever them. Your future shines brightly, but such brilliance draws those who cannot produce their own light. They seek to take, to imitate, to undermine what they are unable to create. This individual has chosen to play such a role, yet he remains oblivious to his own erosion. For when light pierces the darkness, shadows vanish. His silence may project strength, but as soon as your spirit rekindles, he will falter. What he attempted to claim will return to you multiplied, while his envy consumes him alone. Archangel Michael declares, regardless of the opposition you face, your rise is inevitable. His scheming may twist pathways, but it will never obliterate the destiny that has been written for you since the beginning. Your spirit was chosen, and nothing forged in darkness can change that. Type Amen 1111 to affirm your divine promise. Masks are heavy burdens, and with each passing hour, his facade is beginning to crack. You will start to feel a shift when his demeanor alters in your presence. The warmth that once felt sincere will abruptly turn cold. In that moment, you will realize that the truth is within reach. His betrayal does not mark the end of your journey, rather, it serves as a final stimulus for your transformation. Without this experience, you would not ascend to the heights awaiting you. Sometimes, adversaries are allowed to act to ensure that their own downfall becomes your testimony. And his downfall will be monumental. Those who once doubted your strength will come to recognize the truth, while those who once mocked will find themselves silenced. His scheming will unravel before the very eyes of those he aimed to deceive. Type Amen 1515 to prepare for a profound reversal. The force of this reversal is set to manifest in your life. What was taken will be restored, what was damaged will be repaired, and what was hidden will be brought to light. This is not merely a possibility, it is a certainty. You are about to enter a phase where clarity becomes your shield, free from confusion, deception, and misplaced trust. Though his betrayal may inflict pain, it will ultimately lead to healing through illuminating your vision indefinitely. He will attempt one final desperate move before it all concludes, an effort to assert control over your fate. However, desperation is fragile and cannot withstand divine order. His last attempt will disintegrate into nothingness. When the dust settles, you will emerge stronger than ever. Your blessings will not only return, but they will also increase. His envy will simply serve as evidence of your selection. Type Amen 1616 to receive your blessing of growth. The urgency of this warning escalates with every moment. You may experience a sense of unease, inexplicable to you, but this is an indication that the truth is rising to the surface. His schemes cannot remain hidden much longer. Every secretive conversation he engages in, every silent maneuver against you, is accumulating towards a climax. He thinks he operates unseen, yet, divine vigilance has always been aware. The very barriers he erects to confine you will ultimately collapse around him. Your destiny is too significant to be delayed by one man's envy. Therefore, while his actions may be painful, they are merely temporary interruptions. He lacks the power to alter the divine blueprint intended for you. This is the reason for this warning, so that you may rise with awareness instead of fear, protect yourself with wisdom and courage, and stand firm when the moment of truth arrives. Type Amen 1717. Archangel Michael proclaims, "No shadow can obscure what heaven has decreed as yours. You are chosen, protected, and moving toward an irreplaceable destiny." Type Amen 2222 to step into your divinely chosen path. The pain you suffered from his treachery will soon give way to tranquility. Sleepless nights will yield to mornings filled with clarity and joy. Doors that once appeared closed will swing wide, impervious to closure. Your destiny is no longer under threat, it is secured. False allegiances will dissipate, and hidden adversaries will be revealed. You will no longer battle in darkness, as the light is emerging. Their plans are scattering like ashes in the wind. The alliances they formed are dissolving into nothingness, and their schemes, once held tightly in secrecy, are slipping through their fingers like water. You are standing taller now. Your name is being whispered with awe, not with shame. And the places that once rejected you are preparing to welcome you with open doors. Type Amen to get blessing. 111. The collapse of their secret meetings is a lesson written in plain sight. Others are watching and learning that no hidden plan can survive against truth. Their downfall is not quiet. It is loud and it is echoing into places you cannot see. Your victory is undeniable. It is spreading beyond the reach of their envy. And your story is being carried into spaces you never asked to enter but were always meant to reach. Their silence proves their defeat. Their absence proves their weakness. And their inability to touch you proves the greatness of what is written over your life. The chains they try to place on you are broken. The shadows they tried to use against you are gone. And the voice of your destiny is rising stronger than ever. Type Amen to get blessing. 222. Archangel Michael says, "Every hidden plot is finished. Every device formed in secret is shattered. And the rise of your name is the sign that heaven's hand has moved. Your story will be told in places you never dreamed of. Your name will echo in halls you have never entered. And your victory will shine where envy cannot follow. The very people who expected your defeat will have no choice but to witness your triumph. The very ones who mocked your struggle will be silenced by the weight of your breakthrough. And those who doubted you will watch as your name shines brighter than ever before. The secret plan has collapsed completely. Its dust cannot be rebuilt and its ruins will remain as evidence of how far you have come. Type Amen to get blessing. 333. The storm has passed and you are still standing. The shadows have lifted and your light is shining brighter than before. The collapse of their schemes is the beginning of your rise. The winds of favor are carrying your name. The current of destiny is moving you forward. And every hidden attempt to hold you back has become powerless. They cannot stop what is happening now. The path is too clear, the light too strong, and the blessings too heavy to be delayed any longer. Your name is rising in glory. And while their voices fade, your recognition grows. While their schemes dissolve, your blessings multiply. And while their plans collapse, your destiny takes flight. Type Amen to get blessing. 555.